Hi there, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. What a weekend in Youth League 2, man.
What a weekend.
What a weekend. I'm not even going to talk about the results at the moment. We're just going to go straight to the video, Stevie, because it has got to be the greatest ever finish, certainly to a Big V game.
Absolutely.
And I know there's been some buzzer beaters around the world over the years in this great game of ours, but very, very few have looked like this. This is amazing stuff. How on earth this kid, James McGrath, even thought about flicking the ball up on the buzzer behind the backboard?
On just a whim.
Just a whim and a prayer, that's all it was. Just the sheer fact that he thought about doing it, to me, means that he bloody well meant to do it. He meant to do something. And
last opportunity, why not?
That is when I saw that vision on Saturday night, I immediately put it out there that it's the greatest ever buzzer beater that I've seen.
Yeah.
You've seen a lot of games.
I've seen a lot of games.
Yeah. He's old.
I am old.
He's been around a while.
I just could not believe the finish to that game. And Mornington, who apparently came back from Bali on Friday for that game, that was their first loss of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And
what a way to lose.
But all you can do, in all seriousness, is just shrug your shoulders and move on.
Yep.
Because if you get beaten by a shot like that, you walk up to Jimmy McGrath and you go, mate, well done.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about it. That's what they did. They went,
all you can do.
Wow.
Yep.
Gracious in defeat. So even that is well deserved.
So when you first saw that video on Saturday night, what was the first thing you did? Because there was
jaw might have dropped first.
Yeah, and then how many times did you replay it?
And then there might have been a few expletives, like sort of like, are you kidding kind of thing, and then it was on loop.
Yeah.
I didn't actually click that it was a Big V game at first.
Really?
I didn't really read anything. I just saw the video and watched it and going, oh God, that was a good shot. And it wasn't until I actually kind of went back to it again and was like,
oh, hang on.
Holy, And I was like, oh, nah, it's just, you know,
we'll get to that.
From America, you know, some college ball.
We'll get to that game in a moment because I reckon surely that video, and I know there's a few different versions of it now, but surely that video is going viral. Has to be.
Going viral.
Yep.
Going unbelievable.
Mildura 80 defeated Warrnambool 66.
First win.
Well done, Heat. Actually, they'd be fresh because they didn't play the week before, did they?
Not sure.
Did they get to this game? Were they able to get to this game? Did Mildura make this game? They obviously did. Obviously, the bus driver was back.
Unless it was a Div 1 men team,
I don't know. Cameron Kelly, 27 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. Very good game. Harrison Cullen had 20 and 14 for Mildura. Warrnambool, who did venture up there, they caught the bus. Aidan Kennedy had 15. Liam Osborne and Adam Lawson, 14 points each, Steve-O.
Yeah, well done to Mildura. First win of the year is always nice and always sweet to get. It might have taken a while, but might have been even sweeter in the end, having to wait that long.
Melton 97 defeated Western Port 92 in double OT. Jimmy Mullins 20 and 12. Liam Allison 17 points. Riley Emerton had 26 and 13 and 5 dimes. Dylan Thunen 25 and 15. Melton get it in double OT, Beth.
Yeah, what a game this would have watched if you just kept going and you were there for hours upon hours. This was really a game that Western Port need to get. Obviously, we'll get to their second game. But certainly, in order to make finals, they kind of needed this type of win. But obviously, it keeps Melton a little bit safe where they are as well. But certainly a good fought-out win by Melton.
The big one was Mornington and Pakenham. Top two teams going into the weekend are still the top two teams. Pakenham get the win on the buzzer, as you've already seen. James McGrath, 18.7 steals and 4 assists. And I've got to be honest with you, James, no disrespect here, but your 16 points, 7 steals and 4 assists don't mean jack, mate. It's all about the last 2 that you hit, and they were bloody good. Well done.
Yeah, I think someone was quite annoyed that he missed the blue carpet just purely based on...
there's a couple there, yeah.
Really?
Just based on the shot.
Just based on the shot.
That was automatic selection, they thought.
Dig it in. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Louis Newman, 10 and 13. Zach Smith had 17. Nathaniel Abaratney had 17 rebounds for Mornington. I think we've sung the praises of Pakenham all season long. They've been a fantastic addition to the competition, and they've probably put together, and Jimmy McGrath certainly has, a finish that is going to long live in the history of that club.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, I think Mornington have done well to kind of be gracious in
No
defeat. But at the end of the day, they are still they're 14-1. So they've only dropped the one game, which some might say is good when you're kind of heading into finals to at least, I guess, know what a loss is before you kind of get to the nitty and gritty. But
It was at Mornington as well, by the way.
yeah, it was. But it's interesting to see if they are, they are 1 and 2. If they are the two to make it at the end, what lies in store?
Can we now call Jimmy McGrath Larry Bird? Did the same thing in the NBA. Shoot it over the backboard. Obviously, it doesn't count in the NBA because they've got some weird rules over there. But did the same thing.
Yeah, we don't take that. We don't.
I think officially down around Pakenham, Jimmy McGrath's now being called the second coming. I think he's the great man. I think he's the head honcho. Yeah.
Right. Well.
King McGrath.
As he should be. Well done again. Crow Bay 70 went down to Chelsea 83. Cole Humphrey 27 points, 5 assists for Chelsea. Jesse Aitchison, the biggest Sydney Swans supporter outside of myself, had 19 points. Kirk Harris 18.
Loss on the weekend.
Let's move on. Cohen Blythe had 15 for Corio Bay. It's a good win, Chelsea, because Corio are a dead set contender this season, and Chelsea have been pretty awful at times.
So yeah, there's two key things out of this one. Corio Bay third going down to Chelsea, which you've mentioned. The second thing is no Brad Murphy in the leading scorers.
No, little miss. He wasn't amongst the top couple.
I think he
played.
Yeah, he played. He
Still,
scored, just wasn't up there. Yep.
So that's a big performance by Chelsea. All the role players stepped up around him.
Where was it earlier on, Steve?
Well, that's the question.
Well, he
You've
was
got to ask
injured.
the team.
It's a good question.
Especially while he was injured. Someone had to step up, and that's why they couldn't get many wins.
But I think Chelsea are obviously fighting for a lot. I think that they're making up ground for not having Murphy during the period that he was off. And now, in 8th, and they're still going to make it. But these last couple of weeks for them is going to be tough if they are to possibly just sneak into that 6th.
Casey 76 defeated Maccabi 60. Sam Pike 23 and 13 for the Cavs. Jack Pincus 24 for Maccabi. Sharpie had 14 points and 15 rebounds. Casey been a little bit all over the shop lately, so that's a good win for them.
I think this is their first win in a couple of weeks. I think they've been slowly kind of dwindling down. I think this is their first win in a while, so it's good.
Western Port 73, Craigieburn 68. So the Steelers bounced back. Dylan Thunen 20 points. Abraham Solano had 19 and Brad Hassel had 17 for Craigieburn. Western Port split the weekend. Let's have a look at the ladder.
Mornington 14-1.
And officially, word has gone out for everyone who's currently holidaying in, all the Mornington boys who are still in Bali. Get back here quickly.
Yeah.
Just lost a game. Get your backside back here quickly.
Pakenham 11-6.
Sorry, is that Pakenham?
Pakenham.
I thought it was McGrath, Phil. Anyway,
Sorry.
Pakenham. Sorry.
Crier and Casey 10-7. Melton 9-7. Craigieburn 9-8. That's the top 6. Western Port 8-8.
Still in there.
Chelsea 8-9.
Still in there.
Warrnambool Maccabi 5-11.
No hope.
Mildura 1-14.
Good to see they turned up to the game. Round 15, Mildura and Maccabi.
Maccabi.
Yeah, Maccabi, I think.
I think Mildura can get that.
Okay, yep.
I think they can get that. Mornington, Western Port.
Mornington to bounce
Yeah,
back.
Mornington.
Well, I think they're going to bounce back very hard, let me tell you. Very, very hard. Craigieburn and Circus Shot.
Pakenham.
Yeah, Pakenham.
Do you reckon they'll be trying to outdo Jimmy McGrath this week, his teammates?
I reckon they'll be throwing a few of those shots at training during the week.
Yeah, they'll be trying to do it again.
And this is what I did, and no, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think Pakenham
only
get
once.
that.
Only once.
Crow Bay take on Warrnambool.
Cryo Bay to bounce back.
Surely the Stingers bounce back up. Surely.
Where are we? Cryo Bay and Warrnambool. Yeah, Cryo Bay.
Chelsea Melton, important game for Chelsea.
I reckon they can do it. Chelsea.
I think Melton just.
I think Melton will get it as well, Beth.
Okay.
Melton take on Mornington.
Sorry, Melton.
Melton definitely have to get the first one if they're running into Mornington because the Breakers.
Yeah, Breakers will get a couple this weekend. Casey and Western Port. Casey in 4th, Western Port in 7th.
Jeez.
Steelers must win.
Casey refound their mojo.
I reckon I've seen Western Port over the last couple of years win a game down there by a point. I reckon when Casey were unbeaten one year, I reckon Western Port got up by a point.
I'm going to go Western Port.
Just thought I'd throw that in there.
Thanks.
Western Port by 1. No, I'm going Casey.
I'm going Cavs as well to win that. There we go. Round 15 coming up in Youth League 2 men. Expect Mornington to bounce back hard. Can we say it again as we drift off from another week's show? Here's the vision one more time. Jimmy McGrath, well done, champ. What a
Can we have
great
that
shot.
playing in the
See you
background?
next week on Big V TV.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, good
I'll
effort.
just
That was
stand
good.
by
No,
myself
really
and
good, yeah.